Doolin. No. I asked her on that thread when she asked to play Overwatch that day, like, is there some, like, you should really reach out to us on Discord, because she said she deleted her old Discord and she has a new Discord now. I was like, okay, well, I'm still Crimson Angel, and I sent my information, but I don't know if I ever got a response from her. Said she was working 12-hour shifts this weekend. So I told her it was my weekend off, and I'll play Overwatch with her. What is this? What is this?
Talk about being completely lost. Where the hell am I?
Who dat? Who? Mm-hmm. That's good. I understand, but that's, as Caleb explains, that's how I introduced Caleb to a whole bunch of people, apparently, and that's why he likes me so much. Me, because I was a very nice person. So Oh, I'm not nice anymore. I'm so mean. Not very friendly, no. But if you guys introduce someone to the group, I'm more than happy to be nice to people. What was that? It was a hiss, and now I'm slowed down for 5 seconds. Ugh. I didn't even see her, to be honest. Hey, random person. Was a Liz. Thank you. Oh, shit. He's chasing you. Fuck. Ooh. It was. I thought she was gonna double around. Ah! I didn't see the nurse. Ah, see, they blocked her. She tried to flashlight save me, and the huntress got in the way. Lizzie, is that you? The same spot too. It's okay, I'm healed. Go get blinded. Oh, hey, buddy. Whoa. Fuck. Oh, damn. Went the wrong way. Shit, I went the wrong way. Not gonna finish. Where's that Gen Red? Kidding me? The down person over there. He's right there. The first hook too. He's not helping. He's teabagging. Get up and get knocked down again. He's not doing anything, he's just holding the game hostage. Yeah, I guess so. But in their eyes, if we just wait it out. The hatch opened right next to the hooked person. Let's go. Wow! Nine minutes. We'll wait. No, we'll wait. We can talk in the meantime. Like people. What's that? Uh-huh. You know, it's your story, right? You can expand it as much as you want. No. If you want it to be a story that finishes, kind of like the My Hero Academia told a small snippet of a grand superhero story, and then it was over. Kind of. Everybody had the potential to be a superhero if they just figure out how to use their quirks. Uh-huh. Right. I do. Well, they did do that with a Netflix show, but it wasn't like an exact. Like the Ben Affleck Daredevil movie was a one and done. Except they did use Jennifer Garner's Elektra and made an Elektra movie based on the same character. Yeah. very stupidly. Well, it's just that, you try to do too much with what you got. It's like the original Spider, like the first 15 Spider-Man comics. They didn't have villains that were extremely noteworthy. But in order to get people into, they're gonna choose a villain that they know audiences liked as his first primary, the Green Goblin, Joker. They're gonna choose a villain that's recognizable. You're not gonna see a Batman movie where the central villain is Polka Dot Man, which was an actual Batman villain. No, I'm not. That's a real villain. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Which is why we always have such a big problem when they try to talk about, for instance, the Netflix Avengers, or the Netflix Defenders, technically are in the same universe now. They've confirmed with the MCU. So I watched Daredevil Born Again, the second season. The whole city's under siege on Kingpin versus Daredevil. And I'm just sitting here going, okay, but if this was actually a part of the MCU like you guys claim it would be, where the fuck is Spider-Man? Spider-Man would be here, fighting. Spider-Man is a street-level hero. What do you mean multiverse? Mm-hmm. They never will be. They have to be a whole different version of them what the character was meant to be, and that's something that's why people when the first Batwoman show came out with Ruby Rose as his, I guess, cousin or something. Batman's distant cousin. And I guess one of the lines she said was something along the lines of, "I will be a better Batman." It's whoa, whoa, whoa. First of all, you don't have Bruce Wayne's been training since he was basically 12 years old. And you're telling me you're starting at the age of 26 and you're going to be a better Batman? More detective skills, more combat experience. No, you're not. What you should have done, which the fans would have accepted, is I will strive to earn the title of Batman. I will strive to earn that title. Basically, let me honor the one that came before me and allow me to basically step forward and then eventually become my own version of this. Because there is a way of doing it where they expect you to act like the original and you don't, which is how you win. You win with cunning. Too many stories out there don't know how to do that. They just try to basically Ironheart. It's Iron Man. Basically anyone can have a suit now. I can build an Iron Man AI that's better than Tony Stark's, and I'm 10 years younger than he was when he did it. Yeah. Hmm. Yes. Spider-Man is the only is the most successful Marvel comic. Batman and Superman are the most successful DC comics, and One Piece is the most successful manga. Like when I was looking at that list of like units sold, um, it went One Piece, Superman, Batman, Spider-Man. Like very impressive. Right. Yeah. And she ran into me. Oh, not doing that. I got it. I'll pick him up. All right. Chicken stuff. Jungle Gym. Oh, they're already up. That way. Go to the kids. Where'd they go? Oh, there they are. The trap, get her! I'll pick her up. Do the more. You got it. I'll close that. I had 36. I'm a good bear, not too bad. Good bear, not too bad. Oh, so what did you end up doing with that fight scene? Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. Uh-huh. Well. How does... How about this? How does Kip or Ambrose win the fight? Okay. Okay. Right. Okay. How does he figure out how to get close enough? Yeah. He's able to what? Mm-hmm. Right. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. Mhm. Right. Well, like you described that, like, you see it as like events, like not necessarily the choreography of the fight, but like you're explaining it as like, you like there are certain events that happen during fight scenes, and that's kind of like your focus on it, which is, very very book-esque, the moments and whatnot. So, but that's why I was asking, like, so what is the moment, like what is the event that happens for Kip? Right. Mm. Okay. Yeah. Right. Like Rick Sanchez. Yes, but like before he's like crazy haired, not no alcohol on his chin. Yeah. Was gifted individual, but has been, because especially because, like, the more you and I talked about it, Ambrose was going crazy in his Machine City because of id, and at that point, like, he did become the full on mad scientist. like completely paranoid because there's this monstrosity walking through his city that his scanner, he can see her, but his machines don't see her. Yeah. I see him with dark hair, like a soul patch goatee, like the soul patch with like a small bit of goatee on the bottom, no mustache at all, and it comes out just a little bit, like not long or anything, just and you know, I think maybe I probably see him closer to Dib's dad in Invader Zim. Well, yeah. Especially in the Enter the Florpus movie, you finally see him do some cool shit. How far? Okay. I won't do it. Just gonna promote One Piece again. Too much. So, like, events. Think of the crocodile fight. Okay, you remember the crocodile fight with Luffy? Okay. That fight goes in events. Crocodile thinks so little of Luffy, he throws a 3-minute timer down. Well before Wesker did the 7-minute timer, and says, 3 minutes is all I have to play you. And he fights for 3 minutes. Now, at first, he takes the first couple strikes without really dodging at all because he's showing off his Logia powers. I can turn to sand. No matter what you hit, I turn to sand. But we've seen Crocodile fight other people. He has literally no expression when he fights. Luffy, he has an expression because Luffy is pissing him off in his ideology. Luffy attacks like like I said, his ideology, and it pisses him off. You can see the veins on his head poke out because he's getting angry the more Luffy talks to him, and he's like, he says, Vivi thinks she can end this whole conflict without any bloodshed. And Luffy says, yes, she does. He goes, what do you think about that? He goes, I think she's stupid. She's wrong. He goes, fine. He's like, so they both agree that the bloodshed will happen. And he says, but Luffy is like, I highly recommend watching a guy named Deerfellow. He's put out 8 and a half videos so far. Each one covering a small piece of the show. He's covered up through going to Skypiea. So basically, I think like shortly about where you left off. So he actually covers all of that. And I'm talking about events with Crocodile, right? So Crocodile does the 3-minute timer. He shows that he's vastly superior to Luffy as a pirate who has studied his own powers. He believes he kills Luffy. And then we have another moment. Yes. And then we have a further moment when he skewers Luffy. He basically lets go after he sees Luffy like bleeding on the ground and whatnot. He's just like, all right, he's dead. Straw Hat, you really weren't that much of a fight. And then Luffy reaches up, grabs his wrist, and squeezes. And you see, that's the first time in the entire show they show Crocodile wince in pain. The first attack that Luffy did, that actually connected, and it wasn't even really an attack. It's because, and that's when, and Luffy was smart enough, he had enough battle knowledge to realize something was different. So the next time they fight, he comes with a barrel of water on his back and punches Crocodile and causes Crocodile to actually feel the blow. He goes, "What the hell?" And then you see Luffy, he douses his hands in water and says, "When you skewered me, some of the water that old man gave me got on your hand. And you felt pain when I grabbed you. Therefore, if you're wet, you can take damage." That's another moment. A moment of him realizing it's not necessarily a win. It's just I basically it's the equivalent of I saw his health bar move. I can fight him. Like, I did damage, I can fight him. So, and then Luffy loses again because Crocodile shows that he can absorb all moisture. So when he shoots the water balls at him, he absorbs all of the moisture, therefore takes damage. So he loses a second time. And then he fights him for the third time. And this time he's like, "You don't have any water." He's like, "But I have blood. My blood is on my body, therefore that can also make you solid, just like water can." And then he beats Crocodile that time. So every fight he gets a little bit more knowledge. So like that's an example of events without necessarily the fighting itself. Because it never counts down. That's perfectly fine. I'm reading it right now. I have a Shonen Jump app on my phone. It costs like $3.99 a month. First 2 weeks for free. And it's very fast. Well, Crunchyroll is the anime. Does it also show manga? Oh, okay. I didn't know that. But I have a Shonen Jump app on my phone, and I read One Piece. I've been trying to read One Piece every night before I go to bed. Well, we already know the gold, like we know up to the eclipse. Like, we know that portion of the story. And there's more of the story we just don't know yet. We just don't know. So much happens. I'm live streaming? Oh! Holly Reed's showing me, like, it talking, and I hear my own voice. I'm like, what the hell? She's like, it's your live stream. I'm like, I'm streaming? And she's like, no, Cybersloth is. I'm like, oh! Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's what I usually do. No, it's fine. You can hear, like, I'm fine hearing me. I just was confused, that's all. Brittany says she likes hearing both our voices when we're playing. I don't mind. Yeah. I set up traps on one half the map, and that was about it. And then every time, like, I was like, I need to grab traps, but I gotta stop the gens. So I was prioritizing, hitting them, knocking them off gens, and then kicking the gens. I'm like, I need traps. I just don't have time to go get them and come back. It should be just about time. actually love. They're pretty cold beer. Have one of those instead. Does it? That's good.
Good.
Okay.
Yes, what it was.
Oh, it's a Busch Light apple beer. Yeah. I don't really drink beer, but yeah, they are seasonal. This is our first time trying it. I think so. Oh, yeah.
Like what?
I've never actually had a pina colada. I've had a Bay Breeze, Sea Breeze. Bay Breeze I like better. It's sweeter. But I always wanted to try a Sea Breeze because I always heard about it on that show Angel. That's good. I don't think Cody is seeing the chat.
Yeah.
Holly Marie's writing in your streaming chat. Right when we get in. Holly Marie would like you to read the chat to Cody. I don't think so. It doesn't even tell us what they are. I see one flashlight. The Jonah with the purple shirt, white pants has a flashlight. All right, Homer, you need to sit down. Okay. Good one. Yeah. I got the Ada. Here. Hey, flashlight boy. I'll pick him up. Good. Really? Get her!
Yes.
I see her. I'm gonna get her. They're all over there, aren't they? Oh! I almost closed it right in front of his face.
Got those tomatoes.
They were bitches. The GT bag. He's like, ah!
Because she had her friend dressed identical, they were trying to like confuse you.
I'm like, you're weak and you're injured, and the other one's not. What's that? They tried to rush us. Like 27 minutes. Okay. What's that? Oh, really?
Yes.
Brittany says she could hear me, but she can't hear you on your channel. Ah. Oh, what the hell? It unreadied us up. There's a minute. Same. I only got one person who was caught in my trap last match. I just kept placing them at like different windows to dissuade them from trying to jump through a window to get away from you. Perfectly acceptable. I don't think they're ever going to bring Dredge and Singularity. They don't like people being able to teleport across the map. With your cameras and my lockers, we'll find everyone. Okay. My stick. My stakes. But. So, did you have steak? You have steak? P-O-O-B-A-D. O-O-B-A-D.
Want to fight?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want this.
I don't think so. Fine with it.
Thanks.
Did you guys ever finish Baldur's Gate? Why not? We're so close. No, I don't. Because you were even talking about you think we could beat honor mode and everything, but we still haven't beat the game once. How are we gonna do honor mode? What if we're not trying to do it? Really having fun. I don't want to sink to monotony. Pick an old game. A classic game. Knights of the Old Republic. Play that. Brave Fancy Musashi. Play that. Yeah, that's the problem, though. Again. See, I will start Subnautica and play for like an hour or two, and then just let it go for like a couple months. It's like I let the nostalgia kick in for a little bit, love it, and then turn it off and then don't touch it for months and months and months. Because that's a comfort game for me, is Subnautica. I'll play Resident Evil 9 when it comes down in price. I'm okay with that. Exactly. I bet it is. Yeah. Uh-huh. Well, you gotta make new ones. You're starting to start Alzheimer's of gaming. The dementia. They'll change their mind. I think they'll change their mind. Nintendo has a stranglehold on a lot of things right now. He does. Nintendo is to the gaming world what Disney is to the movie world. They're just grabbing everything they can, hiding behind all the money. I mean, release Switch 2 with an $80 Mario Kart game. That's true. No, only the games that you purchase after March 1st of 2026, from what everything is saying. Any game that exists in your library before that is safe. That basically means why buy new games? But that's kind of like what they're saying is like they've been slow pushing digital to where they weren't even releasing the PS5. You had to specifically order one that had a disc drive. And then you can buy an outside disc drive, but that's more money you got to spend. It should be built into it. But it's like what I was telling you. Like, we need to stop remaking good games. Remake the games that didn't hit like they were supposed to. Remake the games where they suffered because of timing. Remake games that suffered because of, I guess, the technology of the time period. Maybe it was a game that, like, it wanted to be more advanced than it was, but now the technology has long since passed what it was even attempting to do. They should be able to remake that much easier this time around. Final Fantasy VIII, Final Fantasy IX, not Final Fantasy X, not Final Fantasy VII. I wish they hadn't remade that. Like, I get it. 7 was the most popular. Like, they loved 7 so much. However, it also did extremely well. Why don't you release something? Like, I get it. You want the sure thing. You want the sure thing to make you the most money. Everybody wants that. But give us more games with more original ideas that aren't live service. I hate the live service games. Remake. New game? Well, let's see. If I were to... I got access to the PlayStation. Started a Discord chat. Already here. Alright, let me look. So, are you talking about PlayStation or any game? Alright. So, let's see the new releases and upcoming things on Steam. Let's see what looks interesting. Haven't heard of almost any of these. But then again, I don't look for any of these either. Pragmata sounded really interesting. Okay. Yeah. So, how about this? What was a game that did not do well but is beloved? Beloved by the community but did not do well. Okay. But the community loved it. I would also say that to use a Brutal Legend. I never beat it, but I owned it at one point in time, yes. Jack Black as a rockin' roadie fighting through a heavy metal world. Sounds awesome. I also like the little bit of information they talked about where they said that they wanted someone like Jack Black to be the character. And then finally someone said, why don't we just ask Jack Black if he'll do it? And then he was like, hell yeah! Yeah. They shit on Final Fantasy VIII because they said it was too similar to Final Fantasy VII, which I vastly disagree. I would say 8 is the superior game, but I'm very, very low. Most people won't even bother listening to that. I think Final Fantasy X was fantastic, and it continued to further the series in a beautiful way, and ended up being the very last game that they had a romance in. And honest to God, like the romance was my draw to the games. The romance in the Final Fantasy games was the reason I played the Final Fantasy games, because I was awkward. Yeah. Okay. No idea. And then there was also like these series that were like, you know, when I remember them coming out in like magazines would say, this is going to be the Final Fantasy killer. Like Final Fantasy has been like the top charts for so long when it comes to fantasy games. So we need a game that's going to finally beat that. And I remember they were talking about for Legend, you know, the Legend of Dragoon was the game in the PlayStation 1. It was the game that was going to kill the Final Fantasy as being the top. Legend of Dragoon was very fun. Very fun. They should remake a game like that. Uh-huh. So you keep telling me. I would agree with you. I think Bethesda lost it a long time ago. Mm-hmm. Same map. Or it was the first time. What do you mean? Oh, I'm playing on PlayStation. I'll pick her up. Same. Thank you. Okay. I'll pick her up. I'll check that far, Jen. Three over here. Okay. When what? Nope. There's a trap on that door. Take the far one. You see which one snapped? Check the other door. I'll get the one closest to me. I lost her. Yeah. Oh, I missed her! I can't believe I missed her. She totally bamboozled me. Tell her pretty smooth, and I'm so ashamed of myself. How much you pay who? The Ada totally, like, I saw her, like, come in, and I turned and I swung and somehow missed. I'm like, what? And then she just ran by. I'm like, no! Okay.